Arizona is no ordinary state, and Phoenix is no ordinary city. The city literally seemed to emerge from nothing. One historian stated that Phoenix came out of ruins. As we look around at the harsh desert environment, we find extreme temperatures, rugged mountain landscapes, innumerable cactuses, shrubs, little water, and yet in this barren desert, there is an abundance of life. Today in 2012, we are celebrating 100 years of statehood. For many, this is a chance to look back and see where we came from, what life was like back then. And for many, it's a time to explore museums, read books, tell stories of the wild, wild West. If we were to go back in time, we would find blacksmiths, old schoolhouses, churches, which were all vital sources of life in these early communities. If we continued to look, we'd find old western towns with saloons and lawmen on the scene. The people of Phoenix have proven to be able to thrive in this harsh desert valley. Today, with a city population of 1.5 million and 4 million in the metro area, tiled roof suburb divisions stretch in every direction of our valley and is still growing. During Arizona's centennial, many will gather and celebrate at various community, city, and state functions, looking back and celebrating over the last 100 years. What once was a small Wild West town is now one of America's largest cities. How we can participate, how we can bring about good in our city. See, what's interesting is that we believe that our past is tightly connected to our future, because for more than 2,000 years we have been celebrating with millions of other churches Jesus' life, death, and resurrection. And nothing has influenced our world more. And people in all corners of the globe gather to hear about this good news called the gospel. For over 2,000 years, there's been historical records of people being changed by this man, Jesus. Jesus was said to have power over the physical world and the natural world, and power over the spiritual world. He alone was the one who could give forgiveness of sins. Millions of people have been affected by this man, Jesus. See, God's people have actually been his vessel throughout history to be the carriers of the gospel. As you look back on the history of God and his people, people were always the ones to preserve and to promote the gospel. For many, the gospel doesn't sound like good news at all, because for many, they've seen the gospel demonstrated in the lives of other Christians, and they've seen hypocrisy. Friedrich Nietzsche is a famous atheist who once said, "I would believe in their Redeemer if I simply saw more people redeemed." At Imago Dei, myself and many others can testify to the redemption that God offers through his Son, Jesus Christ. Many people have experienced redemption and are experiencing redemption. See, this is our dream at Imago Dei, to join in what God is already doing, to make a new history. See, history is really his story. It's about him and participating with him in what he intends and desires for our city and for our good. I want to invite you to explore learning more about Jesus, the Son of God, his sinless life, his substitutionary death on a cross for the forgiveness of sins, his burial and his resurrection unto new life, and his invitation to join with him in bringing about redemption. Join us at Imago Dei Community Church.